Hello students, in this class we will start with a new chapter, area and perimeter of plane figures. You would have learned few things in last year. We will go in an elaborate way this year. So what is area and the perimeter? You know what is a plane figure. Plane figure is it includes your triangle, quadrilateral, your circle, all this comes under plane figures. Okay, now how to calculate the area and perimeter of plane figures, we will discuss this topic in this chapter. Okay, to begin with, what is the perimeter of a plane figure? Perimeter of a plane figure is the length of its boundary. The unit of perimeter is meter centimeter, which is the unit of length. What is the area of a plane figure? It is the measure of the surface enclosed by its boundary. The unit of area is centimeter square or meter square. Now, if I consider this plane figure A, that is the triangle ABC, and this is the boundary of the triangle. So, if A, B, C are the sides of the triangle ABC, then the perimeter will be the sum of its sides, A plus B plus C. Now, what about the area? Area is this area which is enclosed by its boundary. Now, I will be giving you the formula for the calculation of area and perimeter. Now, we will start with triangles. How to calculate the area and the perimeter of a triangle. Students, you know there are different types of triangle. So, for each different type, the formula will differ. First, we will start with the scalene triangle. Scalene triangle is a triangle with all the three sides different. Now, here you have a triangle ABC with A, B and C as its sides. So, to calculate the area, we will use the formula root over of S minus A, S minus B, S minus C, where S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. This is actually the semi-perimeter of the triangle. Here if you observe, the small a, small b, small c are the sides of the triangle. This is also called as Heron's formula. Next, how to calculate the perimeter of the scalene triangle? Perimeter of the scalene triangle is the sum of its sides, that is A plus B plus C. Moving on to the equilateral triangle. Students, you know what is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is a triangle with all the three sides equal. Suppose here I have a triangle whose sides are equal to A. Now, the area of this equilateral triangle can be found out by the formula A is equal to A square root 3 by 4. And you know here A is the equal side of the triangle. Now, what will be the perimeter of this triangle? You know the perimeter of triangle is the sum of its sides. So, it becomes A plus A, which is equal to 3A. Now, moving on to the next triangle, which is a right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, you have one of the angle as 90 degree. Okay. Now, in this triangle, this is BC is your base, which is taken as a small b, and AB is the height, which is denoted as h. Now, the area of a right angle triangle can be calculated as half into base into height, half into b into h, where b is the base and h is the height of the triangle. And what will be the perimeter of a right angle triangle? It will be the sum of the three sides. The three sides are AB, BC and AC. Moving on to the next triangle, isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is a triangle with two sides equal. Now, in this triangle, if you observe, BC is the base, which is marked as small b, and the equal sides are A. So, AB and AC are the equal sides, which is marked as A. Now, the area of an isosceles triangle is given by the formula 1 by 4 into b into root over of 4a square minus b square. If you observe, b is the base and a is the length of the equal side. How to calculate the perimeter of an isosceles triangle? It can be calculated by just adding the three sides. So this is the formula table. You have to make a note of this and be thorough with this formula. Now, how to apply this formula for solving the sums? Now, few sums where you will be using the formula of area and the perimeter of a triangle, different triangles. First one, find the area of a triangle whose sides are 18 cm, 24 cm and 30 cm. Also find the length of altitude corresponding to the largest side of the triangle. Now here you have a triangle ABC whose sides are given as 18 cm, 24 and 30. Now by seeing the sides you can decide this is a scalene triangle where your A is 18 cm, B is 24 cm and C is 30 cm. You know how to find the area of a scalene triangle. The formula is given as area is equal to root over of S minus A, S minus B and S minus C, where A, B and C are the sides and S is the semi-perimeter of the triangle. Now first we will find S. We know S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. So you get 18 plus 24 plus 30 by 2, which is equal to 72 by 2 and hence it is equal to 36. Now we will substitute the value of S, A, B and C in this formula. You will get S is taken as 36 of 36 minus 18 of 36 minus 24 because B is 24 and 36 minus 30. On solving this you get 36 into 18 into 12 into 6. Now you have to find the square root. Instead of multiplying, split the term. Here if you observe, 36 is a perfect square. So leave it as 36 into, this is 6 into 3 into 6 into 2 into 6. 18 can be written as 6 into 3. 12 can be written as 6 into 2 into 6. So this one give you the square root of 36 is 6. Out of these two 6 we can bring one 6 out. Out of these two 6 we can bring one more 6 out, which will give you 216 centimeter square. Writing the unit is very important. Now the second part of the question says find the length of altitude corresponding to the largest side of the triangle. Now altitude means it makes an angle of 90 degree with the base. So here you have to find the length of the altitude corresponding to the largest side of the triangle. The largest side of the triangle is BC, that is your 30 centimeter. Okay, you have to find the height of this altitude. Let it be h. And I told you altitude makes an angle of 90 degree with the base. Now this has become a right angle triangle. So area of triangle ABC. You know the area of right angle triangle is given as half into base into height. So we have already found out the area of the triangle, which is equal to 216 centimeter. So half into, now the base for this is 30 and height you are supposed to find. Now when the base changes, the height also changes. That means the height corresponding to BC will be different to the height corresponding to AC and the height corresponding to AB. Now we will find the height. This becomes 15. So 216 is equal to 15h, or h is equal to 216 by 15, which is equal to 14.4 centimeter. So here we know the area of triangle ABC, which is equal to 216, and using that we are finding the height of the respective altitude. Now moving on to the next sum. The area of an equilateral triangle is 36 root 3 square centimeter. Find its perimeter. So here you have an equilateral triangle. So if you have to find the perimeter of the equilateral triangle, you have to first find its side. Now I will take A as the side of this equilateral triangle. So the formula for equilateral triangle is given by A square root 3 by 4. A square root 3 by 4. Be thorough with the formula. A square of root 3 by 4. Whereas in the question it is given as 36 root 3. So I will substitute the value of area, which is given as 36 root 3, which will be equal to A square root 3 by 4. Now root 3 and root 3 gets cancelled. You get 36 into 4. Doing cross multiplication is equal to A square, or A is equal to root over of 36 into 4. The square root of 36 is 6 and the square root of 4 is 2, which will give you 12 centimeter. So first we will find the side of the equilateral triangle, then we will find the perimeter of the same triangle. Perimeter will be given as 3A. So 3 into 12, which is equal to 36 centimeter. So if you remember the area formula, you will be able to solve. Now moving on to the next sum. Find the area of an isosceles triangle with perimeter 36 centimeter and base 16 centimeter. So here you have an isosceles triangle ABC. Now BC is the base, which is given as 16 centimeter, and perimeter of the isosceles triangle is given as 36 centimeter. Now you know in an isosceles triangle two sides are equal. So take the other two sides, that is take AB and AC is equal to x. Since these two sides are equal, we will take it as x. We know the perimeter of isosceles triangle is given as sum of the sides. So sum of the sides is the perimeter, which is given as 36. So this will become x plus 16 is equal to 36, which will give you 2x plus 16 is equal to 36, or 2x is equal to 36 minus 16, transposing 16. So you get 2x is equal to 20, or x is equal to 10 centimeter. So here you get the equal side as 10 centimeter. Now in the formula of area of an isosceles triangle, area of the isosceles triangle is given by 1 by 4 into b into root over of 4a square minus b square. Remember, b is the base and a is the equal side. So here you get b as 16 centimeter, which is given, and a is the equal side, which is we have found out as 10 centimeter. Now substituting these value in the formula, you will get 1 by 4 into 16 into root over of 4 of 10 square minus 16 square, and this will give you 4 times, so 4 into root over of 400 minus 256. 10 square is 100, 4 into 100 is 400, and 16 square is 256. So you get 4 into root over of 400 minus 256 is equal to 144, which will give you 4 into 12, which is equal to 48 centimeter square. So it is such an easy thing. If you know the formula, you can just substitute the value of base and the equal side, and then you can find out the area. Now the next sum, the base of an isosceles triangle is 24 centimeter and its area is given as 192 square centimeter. Find its perimeter. If you have to find the perimeter, you should know the sides of the triangle. But here it is given as base is 24 centimeter and area of the isosceles triangle is given as 192 centimeter square or square centimeter. You have to find its perimeter. If you have to find the perimeter, first you should know the sides. Now we know the formula of area of isosceles triangle. Using this formula, 1 by 4 into b into root over of 4a square minus b square. Now we will substitute the value of the given terms. What's the area given as? 192 is equal to 1 by 4 into b. B is your base. 24 into root over of 4a square minus b. B is your 24 square. Now this gets cancelled, so you get 192 is equal to 6 into root over of 4a square minus 576. 24 square is 576. Now 192 upon 6 is equal to root over of 4a square minus 576. So when you reduce this, 3s are and 2s are, you get 32 is equal to root over of 4a square minus 576. Whenever you have to eliminate the square root, you have to do the squaring. So we will do squaring both sides. So you get 32 the whole square is equal to 4a square minus 576. Actually, when we square this, the square root is eliminated. Now 32 square is 1024 is equal to 4a square minus 576. Transposing 576 to the left hand side, you get 4a square. So when you add this, you get 1600 is equal to 4a square, or 1600 by 4 is equal to a square. This gets cancelled and a square is equal to 400, or a is equal to 20 centimeter. So first we will find the sides and then we will calculate the perimeter. How to find the perimeter of an isosceles triangle? The perimeter of isosceles triangle is sum of 3 sides. So what are the sides here? Now you have got this as 20, this is 20, and this already we have 24. So 20 plus 20 plus 24 is equal to 64 centimeter. Now few more sums. Find the area and perimeter of a quadrilateral ABCD given below if AB is 8 centimeter and AD is 10 centimeter, BD is 12 centimeter, DC is 13 centimeter and angle DBC is 90 degree. Now if you observe this quadrilateral, it has two triangles embedded in it. One is your triangle DAB and the other triangle is triangle DBC. If you observe the triangle DAB, you can find that it is a scalene triangle. So take the triangle separately, triangle DAB, which is a scalene triangle. So you can apply the formula of scalene triangle in finding the area of this triangle DAB. And the next triangle is triangle DBC, which is a right angle triangle, and here you can use the right angle triangle formula to find the area of triangle DBC. And after finding the area of both these triangles, you can add up, you will find the area of this quadrilateral. So first we will find the area of scalene triangle DAB. So here you have A is 8 centimeter, B is 12 centimeter and C is equal to 10 centimeter. Whenever you have to find the area of scalene triangle, first we will find the semi-perimeter, which is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. It is 8 plus 12 plus 10 upon 2. 30 by 2, which is equal to 15 centimeter. Now we will use the formula of area of scalene triangle. Area of scalene triangle is equal to root over of S of S minus A, S minus B and S minus C. Now here you have already found S, which is equal to 15. 15 minus 8, 15 minus 12 and 15 minus 10, which will give you root over of 15 into 7 into 3 into 5. And here this is 15 and this is 15. So take 15 out, find the square root of 7. Now you should know how to find the square root of 7. 15 into the square root of 7 is 2.64, which is equal to 39.6 centimeter square. You should know the square root of 2, 3, 5 and 7. So this is 2.64, which will give you 39.6 centimeter square. Now the next triangle is your right angled triangle DBC. Okay, and you know the area of a right angle triangle, area of triangle DBC. Now you mention here this is a right angle triangle, okay, which will give you half into base into height. So half into the base for this BC is given as 5 centimeter. It is not mentioned, but BC is given as 5 centimeter. So 5 into the height is this height. When you take this triangle DBC, which is right angled at BC is the base and DB is the height, equal to 12, which will give you 30 centimeter square. So here you have got the two triangle, scalene triangle and the right angle triangle. You have found the area of both. Now when you are finding the area of quadrilateral ABCD, area of quadrilateral ABCD will be equal to area of scalene triangle DBA plus area of triangle, right angle triangle DBC. So we have already found which is equal to 39.6 and the area of the right angle triangle is 30. So which will give you 69.6 centimeter square. Now we have to find the perimeter of this quadrilateral. So perimeter of quadrilateral ABCD will be equal to the sum of its sides. So which will be 10 plus 8 plus 5 plus 13. 10 plus 5 plus 8 plus 13, which is equal to 36 centimeter. Yeah, moving on to the next sum. You have here a triangle ABC which is right angled at A. Side AB is given as x centimeter and side AC is given as x plus 5 and the area of this triangle is given as 150 centimeter square. Find the sides of the triangle. Now since this is a right angle triangle and area is given as 150 centimeter square, the base is given as x centimeter and the height is given as x plus 5. Now keeping these things, we will use the formula of area of right angled triangle. Right triangle is half into base into height. Now substitute these values. Area is given as 150 is equal to half into x plus 5. It is x plus 5. So you get 150 is equal to, you get half of x square plus 5x. It is x into x square, x into 5, 5x. So doing the cross multiplication, you get 300 is equal to x square plus 5x. 300 is 150 into 2, 300. So you get the final equation minus x square plus 5x minus 300 is equal to 0. Students, this is called a quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we will solve it as it is, like this becomes a trinomial. The sum is 5 and the product is minus 300. You have to get two numbers whose product is minus 300 and sum is 5. So this is 15 and 20. So you get x square minus 15x plus 20x minus 300 is equal to 0. Taking common, x of x minus 15 plus 20 of x minus 15 is equal to 0. X minus 15 of x plus 20 is equal to 0. Now here you have got these two as factors. You have to equate equal to 0. So x minus 15 is equal to 0. X plus 20 is equal to 0. You get x is equal to 15 and x is equal to minus 20. Now you cannot have the sides in negative, so you ignore this and take the value of x as 15. Now x is equal to 15. Now substitute the value, you get AB is equal to 15 centimeter and AC will be equal to x plus 5, which is equal to 15 plus 5, 20 centimeter. So these are the sides of the triangle, 15 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Now make a note of the assignment sums. These are the assignment sums. Thank you, children.